What's going on, YouTube? What is going on, YouTube? Tony, your positive tech reviews in the building. We have going to be a live stream. Let me turn this off. Live stream today is going to be which one do I prefer as far as the Moto E right here or the Moto G6. So I'm comparing both of them. I've been using both of them. I've been using this one mainly as my main phone, and I've been using this one. I had this one for a little while already. So comparing both of them, I kind of prefer the size of the G6. The G6 is definitely more of a one-handed device, so I prefer that one a little bit more. When it comes to the in-hand feel of both devices, I like this one a little bit more. It's a little bit smaller. They both almost have the same features. They have the Moto app on both of them. So the Moto app over here, I got this one on Project Fi. The two differences here is this one is a 5.8 inch. This one is a 6-inch display. So it's a little bit of difference there, a little bit of a bump when it comes to the screen. I do like both of them. Actually, out of all the phones this year, Motorola's caught my eye. They did pretty good. A little upsetting with the Z3 that they just announced, but both of these phones are great. I kind of prefer, like I said, the in-hand feel of the G6 is a little bit better. It's a little bit lighter of a phone too. This one has a little bit more heft to it. Obviously, it has that 5,000 milliamp battery. And let me read some of the specs on the Moto G6. I know I reviewed this phone a little while ago, but it's been a minute since I read up on the specs. That way I give some time for people to join the live stream and get some opinions and thoughts on it. What's up? Someone joined. Okay, so we have, let me compare both of these phones. The Moto G6, compare it to the Moto E5 Plus. Let me do that right now, Moto E5 Plus. Okay, so I pulled up the spec sheet here, and both of them, let me see, the G6 has, which is this one here, has, let me see, they both have almost the same identical bands across. So I have this one is the T-Mobile version. This one's actually unlocked, works on all the carriers, even Project Fi. And this one possibly could do the same if I unlock it. I'm not too sure how that's going to go, but it looks like they both have the same identical bands across, band 66, all the bands. I think this one has a little bit more bands than the Moto E5 Plus. Let me see the body size. Okay, the display size, they're both IPS displays on both of them. So they both have fingerprint readers. Let me see. Both have Gorilla Glass 3. They're both running Android 8.0. This one is the 435. I know it says 425 on GSM Arena, but it's the 435. And then this one has a 450. They both have 3 gigs of RAM. This one has, it looks like it has the Adreno 304. I'm not too sure how accurate it is on GSM Arena. I'm just reading these specs from GSM Arena. Let me see if I can change this. USA. Okay, I changed it to USA. Okay, so now I changed it up a little bit. Let me see if the specs changed on here. Okay, so now I'm reading it. So this one has the Adreno 505, and this one has the 506. It's a little bit better GPU, and the chipset is the 450 versus the 435. The CPU is set up a little bit higher at 1.8, and this one's 1.4. So this one's probably going to be the more fluid device when it comes to the two. As far as the cameras, they both have 12 megapixels camera on each. This one has a dual setup, so it has an extra camera, which is 5 megapixels. and they both record video in 1080p. This one has dual LED tone flash. This one has more features when it comes to the camera. It has portrait mode. This does not. This is so when it comes to the cameras, I think this one's going to be the G6 is definitely going to be an improvement over the E5. Let me see. They both come with a radio app. So if you like the Motorola radio app, you can record music right off the radio. They both support that. They both support. Let me see if I have the Moto app here. Pull up the Moto app. They both support Moto Actions, Moto Display. The G6 supports Moto Key, which you can unlock Windows devices with, and then it has Moto Voice Beta. And also, I noticed in the navigation here, we do have that one button nav. We have the one button nav, which we don't have here. So we got a lot more on the G6. So far, the G6 seems to be winning. Definitely, it also has USB Type C versus micro USB. So I'm kind of way leaning on towards the G6. Plus, it's a whole lot cheaper. You can pick it up different carriers. It starts off at $199. I think you could get it on Project Fi, which is where I got this one for $199. If you're on Verizon, I believe you can get it for $199 also. Best Buy has it, and I think that's about it. I think you can pick it up on Best Buy. And let me see battery capacities. This one has 3,000 battery, 3,000 milliamp battery, and this one has 5,000. So the 5,000 battery is a huge deal with this phone. I think that's like the biggest selling point on the phone is going to be the battery life. I mean, the cameras are good too, and the big display is also real nice. So let me see what else. They have different color options. So pretty much they're both close, but I'm gonna have to go with the Moto G6 on this one. I think the Moto G6 offers a whole lot more at a better price if you're picking this up on Project Fi. I mean, it's unlocked on Project Fi. You can buy it on Project Fi and use it on T-Mobile, AT&T, Sprint, Verizon, all those carriers. And this one, although it's a real nice color, it's right now it's just locked to T-Mobile. So at $225, which is like $25 more plus taxes, you're gonna get a bigger display, but you're gonna get less features. So think about that. You're gonna get less features on the camera. You're gonna get less features on the Moto apps, Moto app, Moto Actions. Um, you're gonna be locked to the one carrier. So I don't know. I think the G6 is going to be my pick when it comes to both of these phones. It's a 5.7-inch display versus a 5.6. They're both. Let me see the displays. I think they're both IPS LCDs. Let me see. This one is the resolution on this one is 1080p by 2160 pixels, and this one is 720p by 1440 pixels. So this is a 1080p display over here. So definitely, this one is actually winning right here all around. I think it's way better, has way more to offer than the Moto E5 Plus. So from what I'm reading right here, I think it's going to be a better choice, hands down. I'm not even sure which one. Let me see which one's updated to what. This who has the latest security patch update. Let me show you guys. Let me see. They may be on the same page when it comes to security. Okay, so March. Okay, so I'm on the March security patch on the Moto G6, and on the Moto E5 Plus, I'm on June 1st. So this one has a little upper hand. Maybe it's because it just came out. So far, I haven't had an update on my Moto G6. And let me see what else. They both support Wi-Fi calling. So if you throw them on T-Mobile, they're both going to work on Wi-Fi. But yeah, hands down, the winner here, in my opinion, is going to be the Moto G6, hands down. I'm going to do a speed test here in a few minutes. What's up, Alan Anthony? What's up? What's up? Can you put all the Moto phones side by side? Let me see. Let me read that comment. I kind of forgot about the comments here. Can you put the Moto phones side by side with the Moto E4 for size? I don't have the Moto E4. I just got these two. And I can show you right here, side by side. The E5 Plus is a little bit taller and a little bit wider. So you can see that. Let me put it right there. You can see it's a little bit wider, a little bit taller. Not by much, but it is. I think the G6 is an easier hold. You know, when it's more comfortable to hold in my hand. They both have fingerprint readers. They both have pretty good cameras. Like I said, this one has the one finger navigation, or what is it called? It's called the one nav button. So this one has the one nav button, which you can remove the nav. I'll show you. You can remove the navigation buttons at the bottom, and you could use the fingerprint sensor as the home button. So now you got more screen real estate. So I think it's that's a feature that's I use that a lot. Haven't used it on right now because I'm making this video, and it's kind of easier for me to navigate with that turned off. But yeah, I think hands down the G6 is a way. I think it's a way. It's not. I think it's a way better phone. I think for the value. I think on this one here. That's why I made the video yesterday on the E5 Plus. How I think the price was a little bit too high because this has way more features than this. This has a, even though the processor is just from the 450, the 435, which is this one, to the 450 is minimal. And then we have the GPU 505 and 506. And then we have 1080p right here, which is a 720p. We have dual cameras on the back, single camera on the back, 12 megapixels, 12 plus 5. They both have 8 in the front. This one has more features on the Moto app. It has, let me show you again. It has, see, it has Moto Key, which this one doesn't have the Moto Key feature. It has the one button nav. This one does not have. It also has Moto, what is it called? Moto Voice Beta, which this doesn't have either. So it has a bunch of more features. It has more features on the camera app. The camera app has portrait mode, which this does not. It's way overpowering. Look at all the camera modes on the G6, and I'll show you on the E5 Plus. It doesn't even come close. It only has maybe like one. Check it out. It has two compared to all these features on the camera. That's just the camera. So coming to from the camera, I think the camera's way. Both cameras are good, but I think you have way more features on the G6. So I give it, I think a G6 all around is going to be a better device. As far as the speaker quality, they're both about the same. Maybe I'll do a speaker test. I'll do that next. I'll go ahead. I'm going to do a video on the speed as far as opening apps. I got like both phones set up the same, so I got the apps, the same apps. I'll go ahead and fix this up before I do the video where I have all my apps in an identical spot. So it'll be a pretty fair thing. But I'm gonna do a speaker test, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do an a speed app test. So we're gonna open some apps here and see which one is faster than the other. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video right here, or the live stream. It's early as heck. I'm probably gonna ride my bike before I do